So this is cerulean blue and titanium buff, or unbleached titanium. I'm putting a touch of cerulean blue in my titanium buff. And just water it down. Come here. Just increase the amount of the blue on the side a bit. So today I was driving by, not driving, this morning I was running by Sheridan Mall again, and there was a crew there, like cars and trucks and, the usual. And apparently there was a sign saying Hot Zone Season 2. Has anyone heard of Hot Zone series?
No.
All right. Well, I checked it out when I came home.
Is it good?
Well, the actress who was in The Good Wife.
Oh, yeah.
What's her name?
Margulies?
Yes,
Yeah.
she's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one in it. I don't know why I checked it. I mean, I had nothing else to do.
Well, curiosity.
You've got nothing else to do, and you're keeping us pensioners busy, yeah?
Are you saying that they were filming there, Lael?
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, it was, I think, last year Kevin Hart was in Milton filming
Oh.
some movie.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, that does bring the crowds, right?
Yeah.
You're standing there and you're going, okay, where's Kevin Hart? Oh yeah, that little dot, a mile and a half ahead of me. But yeah, it's kind of cool,
I'm adding a bit of black, just a tiny bit. I just want to mix it with the cerulean blue, just a bit, to make the cerulean blue darker.
Which block are you using, Leo?
I'm using the only black, ivory black, only black I have. The thing is, we need to make it look like this is flat. This is a bit flat here right now. Okay. For the inside of the plate, I'm going to use a bit of black with cerulean blue and titanium buff and see if I can get a grayish color in there. Whoa, this is not going to be easy. Okay. Again, highlight a bit the inside. All right, we shouldn't spend too much detail on this. It shouldn't be too detailed. Highlight this part just a bit. Actually, light is coming this way. So technically, this part should be highlighted this way here, inside. And this section right there should be darker. Should I stop?
No.
Give you no? Yes? No? I heard only one no.
No.
Yeah. So the left side of that bowl, if you're not going to put anything in it, darken this left side a bit with cerulean blue, touch of black and cerulean blue, and a bit of titanium buff, the three colors together. And on the right-hand side, because the light is coming this way, same colors, but I'm going to increase the amount of titanium buff. This is just to show that it's an empty. You're welcome to put anything in it, but I can't figure out what's in that bowl in the picture.
I did them completely different color. Huh?
What did you do?
You want to have a look? Here.
Hold on.
I'm still battling with that darn, what you call it, cushion, like a rock.
Okay, let's see, replace, let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, you did, yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
I'm still battling with this cushion.
Oh, that cushion is very hard. Simplify it, simplify it. John, honestly, simplify it. It's on the side, it's really not important, and it's hard, yes.
Darn. Looks like a rock now.
The more you stare at it, you know, yeah, because you're make it flat, like, you know, straight. Okay, now I'm going to take. I should change my brush. Take a small brush. And just kind of, I used cerulean blue and a bit of black in it. And I'm just gonna put dabs, a suggestion of a pattern in here.
Well, that's interesting.
Same with the big vase. So with the big vase, I made this larger, like wider. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. It's the same idea. I'm gonna put a suggestion of a pattern in here with a round, small brush.
That's interesting.
So the best way to do when you do something like this is to actually paint the vase, the whole thing, with the light and dark, and then add the pattern on it, whatever you want to put on top. This is going to be, once we put the flowers in, you're not going to see any of that. Flowers are going to take over.
Lael, can I show you what I did? It's interesting because I did that.
Sure.
That kind of design. I'll show you.
So right now I'm using a bit of black just to anchor, black with the cerulean, not just black, just to make a shadow underneath these two. Otherwise they will look like they're floating. Now I do have with me here burnt umber. And I'm just going to put some burnt umber in here, inside the vase. All right, now. I think I'm going to stop for now so we can catch up. Yellow ochre, ultramarine violet, titanium buff. So I'm just going to take yellow ochre and use ultramarine violet with it, with the yellow ochre, just to make it darker. So ultramarine violet is, when you add it to yellow, doesn't make your yellow muddy. And I'm going to add a touch of the titanium buff. It's a round brush. I'm going to darken a bit my yellow ochre with ultramarine violet. I need water. That's better. So we said we're not going to take it all the way up, keep it down a bit. And I know that in the picture, you'll see that the bamboo is on one side because of the flowers on this side here. So we're not going to do that. We'll just bring the bamboo all, in the whole vase. Yeah. And the ones in the back, right here, just let's keep them dark. We don't need to highlight those. We'll just keep it dark. Now, I think that's enough. Now I'm going to take a bit of the yellow ochre. I'm going to take a touch of ultramarine, no, sorry, a bit of the cerulean blue, put it in that yellow ochre. So that's going to give me an earthy green, earth tone, kind of dark green. I'm going to highlight it a bit with the titanium buff. Wipe my brush and, oops. So if your titanium, your yellow ochre has a bit of blue in it, it will give you a bit of green, which is nice. Need a bit of titanium buff. Just I'm adding a bit of water on my brush, just for it to, move or flow. Like the brush will have a really nice thin line in there. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's take. We need some green, but we need some kind of light green, not that earth tone. So I'm going to take a bit of yellow, any yellow you have. Yellow, cadmium yellow light, cadmium yellow medium, it doesn't matter. Even, you know what, even Naples yellow will do. Take cerulean blue, mix it with your Naples yellow. Ooh, that's a nice green. Oh, yeah, that's good. Great. You want me to wait?
Yeah,
Shall I-
it's good.
Yes? No?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm going to start putting the pink. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Wet pink layer
Alizarin crimson. Crimson.
with white.
Let me see. Just 1 minute. Let's see. Yeah, you can use titanium buff with it right now. For a start, you know, it's like a titanium buff in alizarin crimson. Make your alizarin crimson a little bit lighter. It doesn't have to be too dark.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna come here. Oh my, I love this color with blue and green. That looks really nice. So I am not painting a flower. I'm just pushing my paint around with my brush. I'm not painting a specific flower. Oh my.
Dayal, did you use titanium buff with the red?
Yeah. Yes. Now, I'm going to do the same with this one here. And we said we're not going to go too high. So again, the same.
It's so fresh.
Yeah. And because pink as well is a warm color, and we've been using cool colors the whole time, it makes a big difference. Now, take a bit of white. And add it to that titanium buff and crimson, just to highlight the crimson. So the only way to highlight this crimson and to make it really light, like a pink, is to use a bit of white. Titanium buff is not going to be enough. Use a bit of
Shadow white.
Let's see if we can. This is burnt umber in here. So I'm just going to put a center for some of these.
Which
A
one?
suggestion, a suggestion of a center, like, you know, like the center of the flower, the inside, like a dot.
A dot. Yeah.
Yeah, little dot. Now, don't make it even, equal, just random. It's just a tiny bit, kind of a bit darker. Yeah, that's enough for that vase. I'm going to do the same with the flowers on top. Add a bit of white to my crimson and highlight now. So soft highlighting, kind of random.
With the same color, right?
Crimson and white and a bit of titanium buff. Yeah. Now, I really can't remember what I used for this, but it doesn't matter. This one
Which
here.
one?
Doesn't matter.
Uh,
The vase.
The vase.
It doesn't matter because, you know, I'm going to take white and titanium buff and a bit of Naples yellow. I think I would like to see a bit of Naples yellow and white in here, like a light Naples yellow. But what I'm going to do is come here, start from here down.
What a difference.
Mm. Taking a bit of ultramarine violet, titanium buff, burnt umber if you have burnt umber there, or black, it doesn't matter, just make it darker. And wet your brush, so make it like a glaze. Glaze this part darker, because those flowers are going to cast a shadow over this area. It can't be that big of a flower and all of the highlight goes all the way up. Glazing is amazing. It really, really helps, you know, when you're doing something like shadows or patterns or, you know, stuff like that. Glazing is perfect. All right, that's. My camera down, maybe. And I'm recording right now, so.
Oh, you put a plant too.
Well, a plant, lower one.
The
Just a,
lower one.
yeah,
Okay.
just a bit at the bottom, just to fill this area here.
Yeah.
You're just giving the illusion of a pot or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Nice.
Okay. So I'm doing those randomly, but I'm overlapping them a bit as well. So it's not, you know, so they don't look exactly the same, going in the same direction. This is a bit tricky, but with a round brush.
What green is that layout?
Oh, I'm just using cerulean blue, and I mixed it with Naples yellow.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to take.
Are you going to be able to see a pot on the bottom?
Pardon?
Are you going to be able to see a pot on the bottom?
If you want, we can. Yeah, we can add a pot or not.
Okay.
It's just the corner. I'm not gonna put too much detail in there. But yeah, we could put a suggestion of a pot. It'll be a nice detail. At least they don't look like they're floating. So I'm adding cadmium yellow light now. And I'm just going to highlight a bit.
Are you gonna go all the way up, Leah, or you're just gonna, you're gonna keep it short?
I'm going to keep it short.
Mhm.
Because of this. And
What
because,
is that you
because
have?
of the painting.
Oh, I see, okay.
I mean, we can go up, but
Mhm. Yeah, no, it looks good.
so we said we might, we could put a suggestion of a pot at the bottom. So I'm going to take, stick this burnt umber in here. Just mix it with anything, yellow ochre, anything dark, kind of. Let's see. Now this needs a bit of kind of a round top because it's low. It's lower. It's not going to be. It's not going to be looking straight. Need to round this top a bit, if I can. Going to highlight this a bit with white. My color that I'm using, which I used burnt umber and yellow ochre. I'm just going to put a bit of white in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So for the frame of this painting, I'm going to use a bit of yellow ochre in here, and I mixed a touch of burnt umber in it for the first layer. I'm just going to put a gold kind of simple frame. You're welcome to put anything you like in here. Plant, lamp, anything.
Are you using yellow ochre? For the
Yeah,
color?
yellow ochre. Very simple, you know, just a suggestion, because really in this area here, not a lot of detail. Now, for this part, because there's thickness in here, before I do this, I'm just gonna kind of highlight a bit this area. Let's take a bit of white and add it to my yellow ochre in here. Oh. Now I need to make this part right here a bit darker right there, just because of the thickness of the side, right? Because it's not on it's on an angle. So this side is going to be a bit darker because that's the thickness of the wood. Now I'm going to add, again, go back to yellow ochre. It has a touch of white in it. Honestly, working on cheap canvas is not easy. Wow.
Hmm?
Working on cheap canvas is not easy.
No, it's not. It's not easy at all.
Okay, let's do that. A bit of highlight here and a bit of highlight there.
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am. Yes, this
Okay.
is being recorded. All right.
And the paint and the frame is on an ankle, right?
The painting is on an angle. Yes.
The frame, yes.
The frame. Yes. On an kind of an angle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So the same is going to apply for the inside of the frame. So I'm just using yellow ochre and I'm putting ultramarine violet, mixing yellow ochre and ultramarine violet. And I'm going to come here and do the same inside, like a darker kind of a bit of a darker, just a bit. Okay. Okay, now what are we going to put inside? Hmm.
Colors from the flower, a little bit more dull, and do shapes.
That was my black. Okay. I need a bit of, okay, ultramarine violet. I'm going to take a bit of blue and put some blue in here again.
Yeah, the colors of the.
Kind of a dark blue, cerulean blue, put some ultramarine violet in it. And if it looks too strong when I'm done, I'm just going to glaze it and push it back, darken it a bit. I take white.
Imagine if somebody painted the scream in there.
The screen, oh.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
painting.
cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna get going, Leo.
All right, good night.
Just showed up.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Good evening, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Take care.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. going to take a couple of minutes.
I'm gonna keep watching if that's okay.
Sure. I'm making green now, just a bit of green. Ah, darker. This is when you need an abstract artist to tell you what to do, because there's no way I can do that.
Looks good. You got it.
It could almost be the reflection.
Yes, the fraction of outside, right?
Oh, yeah. Like a mirror.
Yeah.
Estero, is your mom with you today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have myself on mute because there's a lot of noise here.
Yeah, no problem.
Gold leaf.
I honestly have no clue what I'm doing. So
Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah, looks great.
adding colors in here. I just wanna fill it with color and keep the texture going. I don't want to lose this texture. I think it's enough.
It's definitely a cozy nook.
A cozy nook, yes.
Yeah, it definitely is a cozy. You want to just sit in there, read a good book.
Yes. Yes, that's
Good.
every time you want to sit down and read a book, that's amazing how we choose a nice kind of a nice area to sit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
know?
Or have a cup of tea there.
Yeah, yeah,
Nice, yeah. Makes you feel happy.
absolutely. I'm gonna with a small brush, one of these brushes, I'm just gonna put a bit of just burnt umber in here. It will dry darker after, but I just want to get rid of that black or dark color. I know we put some, we did put some brown in here, right? Or no? Yes.
Yeah, we did, but it's
Yeah, we did. Because this is brown, it's not black. But if you glaze it and put another layer, because there's a brown underneath already, it will dry darker, but you will see that brown. again. A bit more, you'll see it a bit more. I'm just finding it a bit too dark, this.
Mm.
And I wouldn't put it everywhere. I would just put it just kind of in here and in here.
Lael, is that burnt umber?
Burnt umber, yes. I need a wider brush.
Makes it look like mahogany.
Mhm.
Yeah, see, it's drying darker, but there's
Yeah.
brown in there. You can see it.
Yeah, it's a good idea to do
I'm
that.
gonna add a bit of titanium buff, but this is really kind of uh, glaze. It's not thick,
Mhm.
and I have a wide brush now. Clean my brush, and let's try and see if we can.
Well, that looks good.
Again, it will dry darker, so we'll be okay. It just it's just a suggestion. With a white brush, lots of water, glaze this area here with brown. This will look like it was just sitting on a dark background. Right now, it kind of blends in a little bit better. You can do the same on the other side. Touch of titanium buff in my brown, burnt umber, white brush, lots of water. Glaze it.
The difference. that
A lot
made.
of glare on it. There's a lot of glare. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Top part, don't do the bottom part. Don't do this. There's no need, because this is dark already, like really dark in here. So there's no need. Oh my goodness. I'll wait for it to dry and then I'll take a picture and I'll attach it to the email. Because right
Looks very
now,
nice.
I'm just waiting for it to dry. It looks like wood.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
nice.
it's different.
That's it. We're done.